Welcome back, guys. This is Kelinval, and we're playing some Faster Than Light. If you remember last time, we were at the split, and on this split, I'm going to get the drone control. So I'll be a lot less powerful of a powerhouse, but I will have the control of the missiles from that. Now, I also want to sell off my fire beam here. I'm going to go down to see if I can get down to one hole and repair up. That's one of the objectives of this ship, is to get all the way down. And I think I can do it with this setup, especially with the drone control. So let's see and continue on here. Okay, system repair drone, not too bad. That'll get me a little bit of extra scrap, and we can continue on. Let's give them the fuel and give us a map update. So I'm wondering if we can actually make it to that store. It will be a wasted jump on the way back, but that's not too bad to deal with. I will take their offer. Puts us in pretty low fuel, but we have that store coming up. I probably should have bought some more drone parts. So let's see what they do. I'll just gang up on them right there and make sure it ends really quickly. So I will fire the missile here and follow up with a bunch of lasers. Should only need the one. Now all their weapons are off. That's not good enough. And now we only need one more hit and we are done. So I'll fire immediately with the charge laser. So didn't get the fuel I needed, but as I said, I'm not really that worried about it. So we'll reprogram the virus, and we got a free upgrade. We got just a huge amount of drone reactor booster. I'm not sure I've even seen that drones have increased movement speed. Interesting. Not that useful, but alright, no, we can't do that at all. Alright, so let's grab up the fuel, let's grab the long-range sensors. Long-range sensors is a fantastic upgrade. It allows us to get a lot more ship battles, which means more scrap for me. Alright, so now what do I do with this scrap? I'm thinking going up to level 2 shields. So what I can do is now drop the engines or something else to get level 4 shields, which is pretty darn strong. Alright, so since I do have to dive, I'll hit a couple more beacons back here and get a little more scrap ore. Well, that sucks. Alright, so our O2's out. So let's send our backup guy to go repair. This could be a nightmare of a ship, just because of how many drones they have, and especially with the defense 2. I mean, it did sneak through there, so it shows that it is possible here. Just slowly whittling them away. actually pretty good with the defense drone down. I can take out their shields completely. So I'll probably do that. I have quite a few missiles, so I'm not really that concerned about using some of them here. So I did fire on the drone control there to make sure that that's taken out and not coming back online to avoid that defense drone. Alright, so I'll take this last beacon. So trade of 2 beacons for 1 dive seems an okay deal. Healing bomb, an interesting item, but I don't think it's going to be that useful for our current setup. Alright, so they have a flak 2, they have a big old nasty charge laser, and a bunch of awful stuff. So I'm trying to think how I want to deal with this. Okay, I'm going to fire my missile in here, and then I'm going to probably hack to ensure that the flak 2 doesn't go off. And I'll fire another missile in. No, it didn't take it off. Well, that's unfortunate, but let's see if this last missile will get him. Nope. But we do jump, and we can head to either the Rock World or NG Controlled. So I think last time I went to Rock World, so I'll go to NG Controlled for variety's sake. Alright, so we need to get this all repaired up. And then we can move on. I'll go get him healed while we're working on the ship here. We have a store right off the bat, which is always nice. Let's see. I do want to get a little more scrap before I hit the store. Alright, so they're getting away. Actually, let's hack these shields. That way we can almost guarantee we'll get the kill we need. Fire on the FTL. Now we have 6 lasers coming in, 6 lasers with 25% evade, so on average we'd miss a couple of them. That doesn't make me feel super confident, but I will drop the, there we go. They missed enough to make it not worth it. So I will turn the oxygen back on and we should be good now. Alright, I'll fire the Artemis to knock down a level of shields, get the last charge here, and fire all on weapons. Alright, heal up my guys. And we're done. Alright, 3 fuel, nice. So we have dual store here. I'll hit this beacon and then go through a couple stores. Though I don't think we have, heal beam, and then we can see what we go from there. Still like to get another weapon to get that little more punch. Alright, so here's our defense system in action. Just completely stops the big missile launcher there in its tracks. Helps if I actually hit, but you can't win them all. So it looks like they have a repair drone or something, and it's going to be annoying to try to get through, especially with this defense drone, so I can't use my missile launcher. Well, I destroyed the thing. I think that's a clear sign that I should be using those missiles. Well, it didn't matter. Their repair is out of control on the ship. So we just have to wait. Slow going. Kind of knew this was the problem, and that's why I went with the flak cannon first. Wonder if it was actually a real choice there, or if it's just a simple optimization problem. I was at that point of I will take the surrender offer, especially since you're going to get away. Alright. So we actually walked away with that, with some scrap on that. Alright, I could get a chain laser here. Okay, so let's first sell the healing bomb. So we have 160 scrap, buy out the fuel. Alright, so a lot of fun choices. We could go for the combat drone, go full drones. Not a big fan of that. I could get a crew teleporter or some other augment like that. But I'm kind of more of a fan of just getting straight up lasers at this point. So what, these normally take 12 seconds, and this will get down to 7 seconds. I kind of like that thought, is just get a fast firing chain weapon like that, and I will buy another weapon. Ooh, you know what, at this point I'm going to buy a little bit more power, and then wait on the, especially since we have another store coming up. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Alright, so I could go here. This is a pulsar, and I want to avoid everything to do with that pulsar. So I'm going to jump here and buy the fuel. I'm not interested in any of this stuff here. Just buy up all of the fuel. And continue on. We don't see any combat, so I have to go to a dead jump. And we get a defense mark 2. Very nice. Alright, we get another asteroid field. Asteroid fields with 4 shields I really don't feel is a problem. So I will take this fight here. Well, this is going to be interesting. Alright. So let's get the defense here. Wow. They don't want me to use my doors apparently in this mission. Alright. So I'm going to fire on the shields here. And I missed. And then I'm going to fire on the weapons and hopefully knock out that big nasty missile launcher here. But I did not. Alright, so I'll fire on shields again. That came through. Probably should have hacked the weapons at this point. And I didn't get damaged. It's really nice. Alright, so we have to keep this drone control on to deal with our missiles. I'll fire onto the shields. That's a terrible offer. So this should be done here. Yep, there we go. Alright. So let's get the shields repaired, go get the hull breach repaired. Only one really scary moment there with the when the flak 2 went off and I had no shields for a bit, but that really wasn't too bad. Alright, so they're full health. We get him back to engines, him to the floating position, and GM to repair with him on the what's it called? Engines. Alright, so nothing. Wow. Another good one. I almost like that better than the defense drone 2. Even though they have changed it to be only 3 power, which is pretty nice. But I think I want the last weapon power here, and I'll get another. And so we have our chain set up here. And I think I want one more power. and then get another power for engines. The reason to do that is that when we drop the engines to either hacking or drones, it doesn't completely shoot our dodge chance. So flak 1, not that worrisome. Laser 1, not that worrisome again. So let's just full out burst the... Well, let's just knock down the weapons like we should, instead of trying to be lazy and take out the shields first like I like to do. It is interesting now having 3 weapons that all charge at different times. Alright, so let's give them everything they want. I have plenty of it, and you know, medbot dispersal is not worth. I'm not sure how that event works. You know, it'd be nice to. Well, fine. 5 full damage, that's fine. And pretty useless sector here. No, you're gonna die. Burst laser Mark III. The easiest way to tell on these burst laser what level they are is how many pips they have. This has 3 pips, so you know that's a Mark III. This has 2 pips, so you know it's a Mark II. So to me, that's the easiest way to identify what laser you're going up against. So easy as that. Now that they don't have the burst 3 open, then there's no way they can penetrate my defenses. Even with the 3 up, it's incredibly hard to get through. 4 levels of shield plus 40 evade. It means every single one of their lasers has to hit with it. That's just not that likely. And in fact, I'm almost tempted here to just continue going on the shields. It's so slow to knock down the... Yeah, that was a good decision, because now they're wanting to get out. Alright, so I have 3 shots. I think that's enough to get through. Now that's a pretty good bribe offer, especially with all those missiles. And 5 fuel. I think I'm going to take it. The Artemis will be useful for that. So we did go to this abandoned sector last time, but we'll just continue along here. And let's hit up these ships. So I could be hacking either the weapons or the shields. The shields would allow me more offensive capabilities. The weapons would probably prevent them from firing a salvo or 2. And with 19 drone parts, that's not a terrible idea, but again, I'm really not that scared of. Especially with 2 misses, they can't even penetrate my shields. And I just feel with our setup as it is, there's very little chance that they can get through. Ah, they did get through. They just got really lucky with that one. No, that's a terrible offer. And done. So I'm going to try to take a little more damage here in hopes that I can get down to 1 shield or 1 health. I'm not going to do it until I'm going to try to do it a little slowly because, you know, for instance, there I did not see a shop, and so if I saw a shop, I would obviously just do it immediately. Alright, so I'm a little worried here about this hack. So I am going to hack their weapons and ensure that beam weapon doesn't fire at an inappropriate time. So I see the beam weapon was about to go, and I checked to make sure that the I at least had one level of shields. Alright, so let's target the shields here, I believe, would be the right choice. Alright, so I am starting to lose a little bit of shields to this rapid fire ion, and I do need to give a respite for my shields here. I'm going to go hard on the shields here and just try to get them down to a reasonable level. Alright, so I'm in trouble here. I'm gonna pump my... and I'm gonna fire all of my weapons on the... So I did take 1 point of damage, which isn't too bad. Alright, since the missile launcher is down, I'll reroute power to the shields. We have their shields almost down. And that finishes the fight here. So, not that well managed. We did lose 2 drone parts, we got 1 back only. Alright, some fuel. Alright, so here's our chance. I'm gonna get down to 1 hole. It should take me 25, so I think it should take almost 100 scrap to repair, which I should have. So I think it's 120. So I think we're set. I am going to take down their weapons a little bit first. I'm nervous with all of that weaponry. So, alright, a Mark 5 I don't care about. I'll take the 5 shots here. Just need to make sure that everything keeps repaired. And I will soften up their shields a little bit. No, we don't want the rock band. Alright, so another 5 shots here. Alright, so we're down to 6 hole. Let's knock down some of more of their weapons. Alright, so I like this setup with only the 1 heavy laser and the 1 beam. That should be a lot more controlled damage. Alright, so here comes those 2 in. Well, shit. Okay, you know what I can do? I can power up the shields. I shouldn't take any more damage. The only damage I'm going to take is the 1 point of damage I'm going to take when the engines go down completely from this fire. And so this should work here. And you know what? I can, at this point, just finish off their ship. And so I don't have to worry about them being... Alright, there we go. We're now at the magic 1 hit point. So a little risky, but, you know, I need to get all these unlocked. Okay, so I cannot lose the O2 here. I cannot, so I'll send both guys here to put it out. There we go. Alright, repair up and repair the engines. Send my Mantis with his little Mantis arms to help. Every little bit helps. Alright, so this should be nice. Go to the store, get everything repaired. Alright, full repair, 116. So, got my tough little ship achievement there. Let's see. So I can get the cloaking now, and I almost kind of like that. I really like cloaking. And especially with how much scrap we have, yeah, I might grab it. Grab a couple fuel. Grab another bar of power. Send everyone back to their destinations to their assigned duties. So I'll hit the quest, I'll come back up here, and we'll hit a couple more beacons around the exit and then make our exit. Nice. So, planet-side battery's never fun, but it is an allied one, so. Alright, so they have a missile launcher, so I'll turn on the... And if they want to fight in the medbay, perfect. Yeah, I won't stop them. Oh, I do need my other weapon online, especially since I'm not using hacking at this point. Alright, let the one charge laser come back online. Here we go. And I'll wait for the RSB and see what it hits. Hopefully it hits shields. Alright, so we have the big flat cannon coming in, so I'm going to... I'm kind of confused. I thought, you know, it said allies, but it looked like it targeted my ship. I'm really confused here. Oh well. So this looks like another pretty long fight. And we did take a damage there, and another one there from our... There we go. Their boarding is aggressive, man. I should have cloaked through that. Alright, I want to make sure I don't lose my manti here. I'll just do auto fire, get my human out from there. Oh, I hope he doesn't get hit. And I took a little bit of damage here, I'm not gonna lie. That was a lot more painful than I really thought. So we got a little NG to do our repairing work now, which is nice. So he should be able to get everything back up online pretty quickly and send everyone back to their spots. So I'll keep this layout for everyone. So just continue to jump around. 7 missiles for 38 scrap, perfectly fine with me. So another store. Do we really make use of the store now? We just need system upgrades at this point. Could hit the distress beacon. No, just I'm not gonna use the store. Get a little more scrap there and just get out. I don't want to have to risk diving, even though with cloaking and all that I think it would be fine. I want to keep the missiles. Next sector I'll get repaired up, so really doesn't matter that much. So here we are. I think we're in a pretty good spot to face the rebel ship. I could take a couple of turns going here and here, but I just want to go straight to the boss. With them randomizing what beacons get taken out, it's kind of annoying to me. So you don't really know how many jumps you have. It could be 1, it could be 0 before you're diving in this area. I do want to get another couple power into the drone so we can get the combat drone going. I do want to have a little more available power so we can have more systems online. I would like level 3 hacking. There's a lot of things I could really use, but ooh, the defense drone just completely missed that missile, and I took it to the face and it hurt. So he should be dead before they can even get them back if they wanted to. So send everyone back to where they're going, and I'll just fire onto their shield again. Alright, so hopefully the missile defense does its job, and it did. I'm so confident I'll even send my pilot to go heal up while I'm waiting. Alright, they're powering up their FTL, so make sure that they can't get away here. Switch everyone back, get them into the right spot. Alright, so we have a bunch of scrap here. I do want to get this drone control up. We'll see what we do from here with the extra power. I do kind of want to hit... Okay, so I could hit here, here, and then make it back. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I really could use that extra little bit of scrap to supplement my ship. I'm like bare bones in a lot of areas here. Alright, so this is a not fun ship. So I'm going to hack the shields there. I could use another drone to attack them, and I think I'm actually going to do that. I don't think it's going to use that many resources here. And I'm going to wait for that one last bar of shield to pop, and then fire on the weapons here. Because I am worried about my shields going down here. Ooh, big ion burst to the weapons is kind of annoying here. It looks like our drone's doing a pretty good job of keeping the shields low, and then firing in with my chain laser here is helping a little bit more. So if I get a chance, I'm gonna just continue to do. Here we go. Here's everything else up. I'm just gonna fire full time with all my weapons. I think that will keep the shields down. Just wait it out. It is interesting that I actually have enough firepower between the weapons to keep it, you know, the shields down without having to worry about timing all my shots. Alright, so I'm gonna hit the repair, get full health, get a little more scrap, get more resources, and now make the final decision. Alright, so if we get level 3 hacking, that leaves us 75, and we can do something like doors. I think doors is slightly more important, though piloting helps out a lot in a couple different areas. Alright, so going to this phase of the fight, we'll have enough to activate the defense drone immediately. We'll hack the weapons. We'll be cloaking through the missile shots also, so actually I'll activate the combat drone is what I'll do here. So let's do this and see how it goes. Alright, so here comes the hacking. I'm tempted to turn on the defense drone just to screw with the hacking, but I don't think there's a... You know what? Yeah, let's just see how long we can delay the hacking from coming in. I do not think they have a... I think they have an unlimited number of drones parts, so I'm kind of worried about the O2. I'm not sure. Oh, I should have cloaked. I'm a retard. Alright, I should have started the hack sooner too, but that's fine. Here we go. comes the missiles. Cloak through them. There we go. Alright, so I am losing oxygen really quickly here. So I will have to use a burst on the hacking here. Hopefully it's enough to... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so their hacking system's off with 15% oxygen. Alright, I can't cloak through this wave of missiles. Should be coming out of cloak pretty soon, so I started the hack here. Oh, okay, they're hacking again. Alright, so I want to take out the... do that. Alright. Alright, so this is a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Oh, this oxygen is annoying, and I think if I didn't have the oxygen, I think I would have been... or the hack on the oxygen, I think it would have been a lot easier. Alright. So, we made it out. Not too much casualties. We did take, it looks like 6 points, or, sorry, 7 points of hull damage there. Alright, so this next phase is going to be the drone phase, so I need to make sure I cloak through the drone power surges. Our shields should be good enough to handle all this. I'm not really that concerned about it. We do have to have the defense drone going. We'll use hacking on shields again, and let's try to do this. Alright, defense drone. Hack on shields, and I'll just go immediately on it. I want to make sure those weapons get knocked out, and then I will fire a little on the shields, but I have horrible aim, so. So what do I have? I have 7 shots to knock down 5 shields. Not very likely. But it did get through. I do want to turn off auto fire. Alright, so I'm going to wait for the shields to go down a little bit and then cloak through it. And I'll hack and wait on the hack. So I did knock out one of the guys, and the other guy's headed to the med bay, so I'm going to try to hit him as he heads to the med bay. I still want to take out the missile launcher here. Just continue to whack on the ship and... Alright, well, we got it. Took only 1 point of damage that time, a lot better, which was kind of more of in line with what I was expecting there. I would like another, bar in doors, but I can also put extra security. With Manti, it's pretty nice anti-border there. Alright, so we have to worry about the mind control, and I'm hoping we don't get kind of screwed on that. We don't need the defense drone for this phase, and so the combat drone is where it's going to be at. We can't use hacking until we get through the... And of course they take control of the Mantis. Alright, so I'll vent them. And I'll rotate out the... Ooh, golly. Just does so much damage. That's why you get a level 2 med bays, just to get the regen needed. Alright, so here comes the missiles. I'll Cloak through those missiles. And I can't lose this shield system, so that's why I'm rotating these crew members in and out here. Alright. Pausing just to evaluate the situation because it's so... Everything goes so fast. You saw how much health I lost on the one guy in that little bit. Alright, so we got through the overshield, so now we just need to... I hope our Mantis doesn't take out the sensors there, so I'm going to start hacking immediately. Turn off auto fire. Alright, so we have the power surge coming in. Oh, the cloak is down. Oh, because we just got hit. Wow. Okay. Alright, so how are we doing? Okay, we have a fire in the cloaking bay, but that should be taken care of instantly. We should kill off most of the crew here. Their shields are down. I don't know why. Oh, because this store is... Okay, so we have... Alright. Let's get repairing here, get the... Actually, you know what? The cloaking is more important, especially with the power surge. I don't think I'll get at this power surge. Yeah, I will. Ooh, and I still took a lot of damage. Alright. So... I don't know what to work on now, but it's done. So I felt like I barely got through that fight, but, a victory is still a victory, and I think that clearly shows that the right decision was taking the flak in the previous spot. It just gave you so much more offensive powerhouse, and the drone system, as you can see, really was pretty mediocre, even though we got, I think, one of the best combinations of drones we could for it. And so, until next time, I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, click the like button. Leave me a comment and I'll address it and see where we get. I'll let this go through and show you the final score. I'll click the stats here real quick if you're interested at all. And so here's the victory progression. You see the 3 hard losses here and the 2 victories on the clarity. So I'll see you guys next time. This is Kelinval signing out. Bye guys.